The Day Billy Fell Off the Cliff by Byron Broussard. The Day Billy Fell Off the Cliff, Part 4. Billy stepped out the door with Scruffy in front of him, tied to an extension cord. Billy did not suspect that his mentality was different from yesterday. He did not think about why he did what he did. Billy instead questioned others. Billy wanted to know why roads led to and where. Billy wanted to know why roads led to and from where they went. Billy asked a stop sign why. When Scruffy started to bark, Billy shouted back, "Why?" "Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down," Billy sang out loud, walking down the sidewalk with Scruffy attached to an extension cord. Hello, sir," Billy's neighbor said from his porch. "In the most delightful way," Billy shouted back in response. He was whistling and dancing now with Scruffy in tow. He hopped sideways and spun Scruffy's makeshift leash like a jump rope, hitting Scruffy in the face with each turn. He was hopping and dancing and singing the word "why." He was singing "why" and dancing and spinning the makeshift leash and hopping like a person on the edge of insanity. He was hopping sideways, backpack slapping his back lightly, and going for a dip and jive when he fell off the cliff. Why isn't the ground where it's supposed to be? Why do I no longer have Scruffy with me? Why can't I open my eyes? There was a bright light, the kind of light that seems to come from every direction. There seemed to be no room for shadow in this light. Billy could sense extravagant light, and he could remember that last hop he took in his own world. Spoons, his first word here. Sugar? Billy could hear his voice inside of his head. He had spoken aloud, but couldn't yet tell the difference between outside noise and inside voice. "Why is it so bright?" He had shouted this, mostly to test out his hearing, but the words only echoed inside his own head. Did he still have ears? Billy finally took a moment to assume some of the worst things. The light was still bright and coming from every direction, but Billy didn't trust his senses. He would go through these assumptions because he knew for a fact that he could rely on no one but himself. "Why did Sharon nor Tate come over to comfort me?" he said aloud. "Because I take care of myself." And he had taken care of himself. "Why I can't remember hitting the ground is because I'm in another place." Billy was a smart kid. Sharon and Tate made sure of that. In fact, Billy made sure that he himself was a smart kid. "I cannot yet trust my senses because I am no longer what I was used to being." He always enjoyed philosophy. Billy began to feel like he was sitting with his eyes closed. He began to feel his limbs and the rest of his body. "I think, therefore I am." The light still shone from every direction through what Billy now felt were his eyelids. "All right." The sound of his voice was still only audible inside his mind, so he was still deaf for now. "Here we go." Billy's new body shook with silent laughter. Billy slowly opened his eyes.